All right, and welcome to the battlefield. Get a look there, Andrew Jackson running in. Our first home game for them. It's their second home game. Got a great matchup tonight. County rivals, Indian Land Warriors, travel across town to take on the Andrew Jackson Volunteers. A 5A versus a 2A for Friday Night Football. So who knows what you're going to get tonight.
I think it's going to be more competitive than those numbers would lead you to believe. This is a little budding rivalry that we've got. You said that they've only played 16 times with AJ leading the series 10-6, but the Warriors have shifted that as of late. Yeah.
The Warriors won the last 3, I think, in the matchup.
Yep.
I remember the game a couple years ago at Indian Land, that 23-6 matchup that AJ lost, but they looked pretty good in that game.
Yeah, it was a closer game than the score would say.
Both these teams are Indian Land looking to stay hot, going 3-0. AJ here looking for their first win on the season, but they played some difficult talent.
And this is a team that's used to winning too.
Sure. So we're excited to be here on a Friday night. It's not super hot. Last week was pretty hot. We were at Indian Land, and then the storms came in, so we weren't able to finish that game. And we're sorry for that because that was a great matchup.
Yes.
Indian Land beating Lancaster 35-21 in that game.
Big comeback.
And we're looking forward to see what they got in store for us tonight. Looks like Indian Land's going to get the kickoff.
Yep.
And we saw against Lancaster, they returned that opening kickoff for a touchdown.
And this is a stadium that's always been good to us with the high school football, so it's good to get back here for 2024, 2025.
Kurt Thomas Horton set to kick. He kicks this one pretty deep. It's going to be taken at about the 12-yard line, and there's a flag right away. I think offsides. AJ was a little bit offsides, and that's something you don't want to do because you're giving Indian Land even better field position.
Yeah, but depending on how well they do their kick return game, as per last week, you reminded us, that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Not giving them an opportunity to run that back could be a good thing.
So Kurt Thomas Horton set to re-kick this. Ball moved back now to the 35-yard line. Kurt Thomas, a pretty reliable kicker for Andrew Jackson, has been for the last couple years.
Yeah, had a good boot that first try.
And this one angled out of bounds. And as we saw last week, he might have him re-kick that again instead of just taking it at 35, because you can. But I think, are they huddling up? I think they.
Out of bounds. The Warriors will take over with their 35-yard line.
So they're going to take it at the 35.
Yep. Indian Land sporting a freshman quarterback, Matt Cusia. Hard to see their numbers with those
jerseys.
Those jerseys. Cusia, number 16. As I said, freshman takes the snap, looking to throw. First play, he's got a man, and got it caught and taken down at the 6-yard line. Good looking. That's Sequel Patterson, their speed demon, and a good throw and catch there.
Yeah, that's a mighty big swing to take there on first down in a away game, but looked good. Got it right on him.
Yeah. Didn't have to stop or anything. That was a perfect throw. Sia takes it, gives it to his running back, number 4, and he's taken down. That's number 45 with the tackle from Andrew Jackson. That's Zach Hammond.
By number 45, Hammond. A short game, brings up second down and goal.
Bring up a second down and goal for the Warriors. Jamal Horton in the backfield, and looks like we got a jump. That's going to be at probably half the distance.
Yeah, not the way you want to start your first defensive drive.
That's right. Takes it down to the 3-yard line. You see us yelling out the play there. He's got Jamal Horton in the backfield with him. He's looking to throw. He's got a man to the outside, and right in and out of the hands of Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson beat his man again. Looked like he put Javon Kelly in a bad spot, but not able to bring it in.
Bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 3.
Just from the play calling alone, you would not expect the Indianaland's quarterback to be a freshman.
Correct. And they were trying to give Patterson, who got the bulk of the yards there, the score.
Yep.
Now we got Patterson in the backfield. And got a legal motion by Indialand.
I've never seen that before.
Back him
that
up.
Was weird. It looked to me like 2 offensive linemen changed positions with one another in the middle of being down and set.
Yeah, I think once they get set there, they're not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know.
One of those weird rules. But still, Patterson in the backfield now for Cusia. A little wildcat action going. And he's going to run it to the right. And again, that swarming Andrew Jackson defense there.
Yeah, Zach Hammond again getting in the backfield.
Bring up a 4th and goal from the 8.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be kicking from here.
Looks like they are going to go for it.
Surprise, surprise.
They bring Cusia back out there.
Confident in your quarterback and your team, showing it here.
Rolling out to his left. Looking to throw. He's got a man out there, and that ball's knocked away.
Defense.
Good defense by Andrew Jackson. No flags on the field, and that's a huge stand there for the Volunteers.
Yeah, Karan Hall. What a heady move to not overextend, not get too excited, not to run into the guy. Wait for the ball to get there and make a good deflection. Just get your hand in there and knock it down.
Here it is again, just what you were saying there, and kind of dives in there and just knock it. That's a great defensive play by that cornerback. You're exactly right.
Yeah, a lot of lesser experienced guys may have a tendency to just throw their arms in the air and run towards the receiver and get caught pass interference and things of that nature.
Our first look at this young Andrew Jackson offense. Senior Dallas Vick, I say young, they haven't had quite as much playing time. But number 21 with the carry, that's Javon Kelly.
Time for him to get a little bit of retribution here on the offensive side of things. Good little run.
Gain of 7. A little bit different than we're used to with Trey Thompson, who's used to being the kind of the bully and running through people, and Kelly gets behind, a little bit of a scat back, gets behind his offensive lineman and kind of hides back there.
And he's here tonight, actually.
And again, he's running to get a good push, and it's going to be close to Andrew Jackson 1st down.
He seems to be a different style of runner, so they're going to be, have to make adjustments for what they expect from him in terms of the defenses.
And it is a 1st down for Andrew Jackson, way to get out of the end part of their end zone. Ball sitting at the 18-yard line. Vick takes it. He gives that one to Kelly again, and I think he's going to get bottled up. Not much there on that one.
Yeah, might have even lost 1 or 2 there.
Kelly on the carry for a short gain, maybe a yard, bring up 2nd down and 9.
I think he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, you don't want to get too predictable.
Be a 2nd down and 11. Vick in the shotgun. He's got Demias Seegers with him. He's looking to throw. He throws it out quick. He gets 1 block, and that's a great move there by Jakevius Johnson. I don't know, there's number 76 that came out with a kick-out block. That's Gage Lowry, the sophomore offensive lineman. And he opened up and got another 1st down with that block, got his team a 1st down.
Yeah, Jakevius Johnson actually helped sort of dance the defender into his blocker which is a smart play and a good play altogether.
And Seegers with some room to the outside, and they're going to pick up another first down for Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, he's a little different change of pace from what we saw with Trey, but he's got some speed, get to that edge. And so far,
got a lot of experience last year, got a lot of playing time. Trey didn't rush for the 2,000 that he did as a junior, and Demias was a big reason for that. He was able to spell him and keep him fresh. So they pitch it out, and not much going on this one, but Seegers falls forward and is going to get close to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, could have lost a couple there, but fought his way back to close to the line.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Vic has Seegers still back there. Looking to throw, he's looking to his right. The lefty throws it out there, he's got a man and it's caught. That's Bryce Peterson, and it's gonna move the chains again for the Volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, just a nice solid play. Nothing super fancy, but you line up and you beat them.
As another good throw by Vic. Quick throws, that's the way you got to get your quarterback feeling good early in the game, get some nice, easy, quick throws in there. And
get him comfortable and on his mark.
Into Warrior territory, ball at the 42. Vic.
Fumble.
Fumbles a snap, picks it up, and gets taken down quite hard.
Yeah, it could have been a little bit worse, but it bounced right back into his arms.
Be a loss, pretty big loss. Here's that play again.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell if it just hit him in the hands. Maybe he took his eye off it looking for the play.
Oh, yeah. Hit him right in the face mask. He probably took his eye off of it just for a split second.
That's all it takes. So it brings up 2nd down and 15 for Andrew Jackson. They throw it to the outside, and a good-looking, similar to the play that we saw early on by Jakevius Johnson, but Indiana was ready for that one a little bit more.
Yeah, the tough problem when you run into screens and things of this nature is you end up having to run 5, 6, 7 yards before you get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're not necessarily the best friend on a drive where you're already behind the line.
It's 3rd down and long for the Volunteers. Ball at the 45. Got to get all the way down to the 32-yard line. Vic takes the snap. He's looking to his left. He throws it out there. He's got a man in the seam. And I'll tell you what, he hit that back foot and let the ball go, and it hit his man right in the seam.
He zipped it right in there.
Great concentration there by the receiver. I think that's Bryce Peterson, number 1. Yep, great concentration, and again, moving the chains on 3rd and long. That's something that.
Yeah, he zips it right in there, and a good catch in the middle too.
That's right.
Because he gets
take
licked.
A shot.
Yeah. And that's easier said than done, trust me.
Ball down to the 28-yard line. Vic takes it. He's looking for the quick pass out to Peterson and throws that one right out of bounds. That's going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete to Peterson. Bring up 2nd down.
Got a little bit strong-armed on that one. Zipped it right over his head.
Yeah, got to find that nice balance between touch and zip. Got to turn him down a little bit from that last throw.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Volunteers. Vic in the shotgun. He's got Seegers behind him, and they give it to Seegers, who makes one man miss and falls forward. It's going to gain a couple.
Yeah, one more man to beat there to get a decent gain.
3rd down, about 8 yards.
But getting close here to scoring territory, if they could put some points on across the board, it's going to be a big start for them.
That's right. 3rd down and 9. Got Javon Kelly in the backfield there with Vic. Dallas Vic takes the snap. He's looking to his left. He's got pressure. He throws it out there. He's got a man and overthrows his man. And Vic took a big shot in the backfield.
he stayed in there. He didn't move. He just locked in and threw the ball and got licked, and I'll give him credit. That's a tough kid because that defensive end was humming around the edge.
It's 4th down and 9. This is a decision time. I think they're a little bit out of Kurt Thomas's field goal range. He's got a good-looking kick to him, but I think you're going to maybe run this clock all the way down. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they take a timeout here and talk about it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of play they do here.
They don't. They're going for it. Looking to the left. They throw it down the middle. He's got a man out there.
Oh!
Does he hang on?
Oh, he was so close. Very close.
Not.
He put it right on him.
Turnover on downs. We'll mention some of our underwriters real quick.
Give a shout out to our underwriters for tonight's game. Kershaw House of Pizza, Williams Electrical, the City of Lancaster, Founders Federal Credit Union, Comporium, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, and the Town of Kershaw. The mission of the Town of Kershaw is to promote the quality of life for residents of the Town of Kershaw in an economical, ethical, and congenial way. It's small town, living the right way. Be sure to check out their website and Facebook page for upcoming events.
We had Kershaw House of Pizza fed our crew tonight, did a great job. We got the pizza and wings.
The wings was delicious.
They were great. Always does a great job there. Check out the Facebook page for Kershaw House of Pizza. They always got great specials. They got great wings. So if you're looking for some football watching food, give them a call. Indian offense, after their turnover on downs, Andrew Jackson turns it over on downs. Indian back out there.
Little tip for tat. Now we can start the game.
Ball to 28. You see it gives it the first man through, and he gets taken down. Pickup of a couple.
I think that the real key to this game is going to be, can AJ get its defense off the field for long enough stretches so that they don't get tired too early against this Indian squad.
Jamal Horton on that last carry. He's still in the backfield. Kusia gets his personnel right. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives it again to the first man up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 on this one. He's going to make it 3rd down and short. And I think another big key is, can Andrew Jackson limit Indian Land's big plays? If they can limit the big plays, we saw one early on which got Indian Land down into scoring position. If they can limit those big plays, or at least make them so they don't score, I think it gives them a shot for as long as they can stay in this game.
Yeah, we got to remember that their quarterback is a freshman.
Oh, great move out there.
That was a great catch.
Yeah, Sequel Patterson, who comes back to the ball, loses his it was good coverage, but then he made a good play to come back to that ball and bailed out his quarterback.
Yeah, good coverage there by Demias Seegers, and he made a great play, but the receiver just made a better one. Coming back to get to the ball.
So, first down for the Warriors. They got the ball at the 49-yard line. And again, up the middle, pick up of 4 or 5. They can keep doing that. It's going to open up that run game, or pass game.
Going to be a nightmare if you can't slow down the 4 to 5 yard run game.
Horton with a gain of 5 on that play.
Because it's a slow, painful death that way.
We talked about those specials at K-Hop just this weekend, just Saturday and Sunday only. You can get 2 large one-topping pizzas and 20 specialty wings for $45. Well, it's a great deal. 2 one-topping large pizzas and 20 specialty wings, $45, only Saturday and Sunday of this weekend.
I live by myself, and I think I might order that.
That's the 7th and 8th. Another deep pass, and this one
got it again.
Caught again by Patterson. Man,
he's got
they had 2 guys
high
on that
pointing
time.
the ball there, ripping it down. I mean, good pass defense out there in terms of their coverage, but when the defender or when the receiver is just that good, not much you can do about it. because he's in single coverage. He's about to have help over the top, but the freshman putting it right on him. He's got very good touch on his passes.
And he gives it to Horton up the middle, and he's taken down again. That's number 45 for Andrew Jackson with the tackle. That's Zach Hammond.
Number 4 with the carry for the Warriors, number 45.
And they're kind of rolling. This is exactly what they want in terms of their offensive production. 4 and 5 yards to run game and take off your top with these receivers. Sequel Patterson is just already showing off.
Yeah. You see a
going
look
on
at the
him
pass
again.
he's throwing at him again, and he's, I think, did he get it? There's
He
flag
got
down.
it, but I don't think he's in bounds. He's got some strong mitts, man.
Did he catch that? He did catch it.
Looked
didn't
like he came down with the ball. Now, I don't know if it was a legal catch. But he's got a really good knack for high pointing the ball and coming down with it.
So I never saw it that it was incomplete. But it must have been, because they're not pass interference on Indian land. Oh.
Well, that's
right.
different.
It's hard to see from here way down in that corner.
We got to wait for it to show up on the screen. Talk about curbing your drive there in the red zone. That's a big penalty.
That's a big penalty.
Because that could potentially now be 2 times where they've driven the length of the field with good drives to be turned away.
Ball all the way back to the 30-yard line. That's now second down and 20, 22.
Now they should probably just be sitting a safety over the top of Patterson at this point.
Every time.
Yeah. Because right now they're going to look to be a single high safety look.
He's looking that way again, but he throws it to his underneath guy.
Smart move.
And picks up about 5.
Yeah, got a few yards. Smart play.
That's number 3 with the catch, Lavaris Lucas. Bring up third down and about 15. No, 18. Third down and 18. See looking down the middle. He's got a man out there again. Throws that one out of bounds.
He had Patterson again.
He did, but he wasn't going to him.
He was looking a shorter route.
Lucas on the shorter route, but he did have. If he hit him right away, Patterson was open.
Just throw a dart right at him, he'd be standing in the end zone. But that's probably a good thing for AJ.
So it brings up a 4th down now.
And again,
another 4th down and long. We see another turnover.
It's such the no man's
Games
land.
that started that would have 3 turnover on down. So this could be a record in the last couple of years that we've been.
And they're
watching.
not like stretch plays either. They're genuinely in no man's land. Like, what can you do but go for it?
Yeah. They throw it out quick, and that ball's incomplete. And Andrew Jackson's going to take over on downs.
Give a shout out to our sponsors for tonight's game: Kershaw House of Pizza, Williams Electrical, the City of Lancaster, Founders Federal Credit Union, Comporium, the Town of Kershaw, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority gives the highest priority to delivering natural gas supplies at the lowest possible cost to our customers in the most responsible and cost-efficient means possible. Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. What a weird start. What a weird start. This is definitely a game where I think people would expect it to, AJ to have a tough contest, but right now they look up to the task so far. Fumble, but QB gets right back on top of it.
And he's hurt.
That's not good.
Yeah, Vic is hurt.
Yeah, it looks like to be
So we're going to take a break. We're not going to speculate here, but it definitely hurt on the play. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some more football action. You're watching high school football right here on Learn. All right.
Logan Neal, the new volunteer quarterback.
And all right, and welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. Back up in Logan Neal in.
The junior.
He throws past the outside. And another good-looking play by Andrew Jackson, good-looking pass play. They got some of the yards that they lost on that fumble back.
Yeah, not a bad little toss to start it off.
Vic definitely is going to probably be out. We're not sure exactly what happened, obviously, but definitely a lower leg injury, it looked like, and he was helped off the field by his teammates.
Yeah, it looks to be like some sort of left leg injury of some kind.
Logan Neal, the junior, in at quarterback.
Be interesting to see if they have to change their offensive focus at all for his skill set.
Neal keeps it himself.
He's got the ball.
Cuts back and gets forward and close to a first down for Andrew Jackson.
That's a first down,
fumbled
baby.
that first play, and to be able to just be close to picking up a first down and picking up a first down is pretty good job there by the junior quarterback to come in such a tough situation when you see, one of your friends in front of you get hurt and you step in and make some plays.
You got to be ready, but you don't necessarily want to go in.
That's right.
But you do want to play, and you want to be ready to play. It's probably one of the weirdest positions in all sports to play is backup quarterback.
So that's the end of the first quarter. We got a 0-0 defensive struggle. The offense moved the ball down. We'll talk a little bit more about it after the break. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV. All right, welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. We're ready to start our second half of action. Logan Neal in at quarterback. Couldn't tell who he's got. He's got number 21 with him again. That's Javon Kelly. And Kelly picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah, there was a lot of white or gold jerseys in pursuit there very quickly, filling those running lanes.
Brings up a second down and 9. And we're going to get a timeout. Something that Coach Smith didn't like on the Andrew Jackson sideline. He called a quick timeout. We're going to mention our underwriters.
Give a shout out to our underwriters: Kershaw House of Pizza, Williams Electrical, the City of Lancaster, Founders Federal Credit Union, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, the Town of Kershaw, and Comporium. Find all you need to be connected and entertained. They're always ready to offer you the latest technology and superior customer service with a personal touch. They're invested in the communities they serve, so you're treated like a neighbor, not a number.
Again, we'll mention just the Kershaw House of Pizza deal that's going on only on Saturday and Sunday. That is September 7th and 8th. You got 2 large one-topping pizzas, 20 specialty wings, all that for $45, only Saturday and Sunday. So get out to Kershaw House of Pizza and get some wings and some pizza.
And all 20 of those wings will be special. Trust me.
They are very good.
They were really good. I'm not just saying that.
Second down and 9 for the Volunteers. Neal looking to throw. He's got no room, and he got away somehow and gets to the outside and gets down. And here comes the penalty flag.
And they're not going to play around with him at all out there, ref. tough play there for that kid to get the ball out.
I mean, I don't know how he got. Here's a look at it again. Like,
not a lot of technique in it, but he got out somehow.
Some good blocking there to get him back, and he goes down. And after he slid, he got tackled, I think, by number 44, which is what they're going to get the penalty on. It's going to be a 15-yard variety.
That's a big one.
So that's a big one.
Yeah, that's just 100% effort right there.
Well, and that's a tough play there by Indian Land, too, because, they're trying to make a play. They don't know what the quarterback's going to do. Not many quarterbacks slide, but you see him go down kind of.
No, you're
he doesn't
right.
want to take a hit there.
Yep.
And when he does
Coach
that,
probably told him when he went out there, you better slide.
So Neal making some things happen with his feet.
Yep, a gamer. He's out there to play.
And gives it to the first man through. He's got some blocking. That's Seegers, and Seegers takes a hit. It gets pushed out of bounds. Number 1, Omarion Davis with the tackle for Indian Land.
When you're an offensive lineman and you get off your first block, you cannot just stand there.
Yeah.
You got to engage with the next guy, because I feel like 6 could have made a little bit of run room there if the lineman on the left side wouldn't have given up on the play.
Second down and 12. Neal's got lots of pressure coming. He lets it fly. Oh, that ball tipped. Number 32 for Indian Land got a hand on that. That's Mike Foster.
Yeah, he's good selection there, though, with his pass, but that pass rush is getting in there really fast. He's under a lot of pressure and really quickly.
Yeah, Indian Land brought a lot of pressure on that one, too.
It's probably smart. I mean, they know they want to flood this guy's vision with as many gold jerseys as possible.
Third down and 12. They give it to Seegers. Seegers gets to the outside, and he bowls his way forward. It's going to be 4th down, and it's going to be pretty short, about 4th down and 4. I think this is the place where you go for it. We might see our 4th.
Right. Someone's going to look at the stat sheet and be like, did they know that they can punt the ball?
4th down and 4 for the Volunteers. Neal's got Seegers back there with him.
Try one of them trick plays where, like, the quarterback pretends he can't hear the coach and walks toward the sideline. That's what they need.
They give it to Seegers up the middle, and he gets taken down, and that's going to be another turnover on downs.
Deja vu.
And Indian Land will take back over. I believe that's now 4, 2 for each team that has turned the ball over on downs.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And kind of feels weird, like a jinxed football game in some ways. It's just different. Never seen that before.
All right, so Indian Land, they're in the Wildcat. They give it to the first man through. That was Patterson, Sequel Patterson at quarterback in the Wildcat.
A nice stop there. Elijah Colbert with a good tackle.
Gain of 3. Bring up 2nd down and 7. And Patterson runs the option, gets, again, good play there by the Andrew Jackson defense. Who was that one? That was number 6. That's Demias Seegers with the tackle.
Yeah, Jacaden Miller, Anthony with the extra pressure to push him back, though. Good front 7 moves there, or good front 7 work from the Volunteers.
Third down and 8 after a loss of 1 on the play. And there's a flag.
Illegal formation.
Illegal substitution by Indian Land.
I'll take that every day of the week.
Move it back another 5. 3rd down and 13. And we get those 5 right back.
Offsides.
Caden Langley got a little bit anxious there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't it used to be that you could get over offsides as long as they didn't snap the ball before you got back?
I don't believe that's true in high school football.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
But I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong. I've been wrong once or twice.
They'll probably tell
before.
you even if you're right. Big, big, big play here for Indian Land. They expected to come in here, I think, and get a win and probably to have a couple scores by now.
I think a lot of people expected that.
Yep. I expected a very close game, but I expected them to at least have put some points on.
3rd down and 8. You see it in the shotgun. Empty backfield. You got 2 split to the right, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He's looking to the left. He's got a man open out there. Caught. Another big play.
Big time play. I thought that they got away with a big time hold on the offensive line there.
That's again Lavaris Lucas.
Yeah, now they're showing a 2-headed monster out there, wide receiver.
In the slot.
Got the replay here. It looked like 11 was going to get in the back or get the quarterback, but then the tackle kind of fell on him a little bit. Looked to me like he held him. But
Cam McGill, Coach talked a lot about him last week. Coach Smith did.
Oof.
Another good-looking play there by Indian Land. It's going to be close to another 1st down.
Yeah, that was a big-time play for them on that pass play.
Number 2, Patterson on the carry for the Warriors. That'll bring up a Warrior 1st down, 15-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Down to the 15-yard line. They bring a man to the backfield. Kusia gives it to him right up the middle, going nowhere. 45 again. Tell you what, Zach Hammond, there's always a linebacker, it seems like, from Andrew Jackson that looks like they get shot out of a cannon and somehow
tackle machine.
Yeah, it's a tackle machine. And so far this game, that's been
Cam Hammond.
Zach Hammond.
Or Zach Hammond.
McGill.
Cam McGill at 11 there with the tackle, though, as well.
Kusia looking to throw, throwing it to the outside, and that ball falls incomplete. I think there's a little bit of hand check, but I think it was probably going both ways out there.
Yeah, he wants a flag, but it looked a little, it looked pretty 50-50 to me. Again, that's the hard corner for us to see, are the far corners.
3rd down and 10.
Big down for the Warriors. They definitely want to get a touchdown. Crowd in that far corner again.
They throw it to the outside here. They got a man. He catches it. That's going to be a touchdown for Indian Land. I couldn't see who was that. Number
Switched
5.
it up. Yep.
Bryson Connor with the touchdown catch.
Touchdown for the Warriors.
You got a replay here. It looked like he had to turn back to grab that ball.
Good concentration. The ball was a little bit behind him, but he hung on to it, and that is a touchdown.
Yes, sir. Breaking the deadlock. Finally getting in there. No turnover on this drive. Blocked. I wish you could still return those things.
Good job out there.
So kick block, and we have a 6-0 game with 6:51 left here in the first half.
Who had ball first?
Indian Land.
Okay. So I think AJ would absolutely take this score at this point in the game right now. Now, the hurt quarterback, that stings. We give a shout out to our underwriters here. Kershaw House of Pizza, Williams Electrical, the City of Lancaster, Comporium Communication, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, the Town of Kershaw, and Founders Federal Credit Union. Founders Federal Credit Union is headquartered in Lancaster and is the largest credit union in the state of South Carolina. It was established in 1961, and as of June 2023, it had grown to 790 employees and over 250,000 members. Founders Federal Credit Union.
Rock Hill on top of Lancaster right now, 3-0.
Big game for the Bruins to really see where they are this year.
I'd like to remind everybody too, our extra stand is open during the game for all your favorite foods. So there's hamburgers, chicken strips, cheesesteak sandwiches, French fries, hot dogs, sausage.
Looks like Highland Tech on top of Buford, 8-7.
Some close, low-scoring games around our area.
All right, here's the kick. This ball's going to bounce. Better run under it. There you go. Took about the
Fumble.
15, and that ball's on the ground.
That's Indian Land ball.
Recovered by number 11 from Indian Land.
And that's not what they needed at all
Bailey
after a
Kazet.
good first half.
Carzell. He's,
Right? Yep.
Oh.
Already stripped it out.
yep.
Yep.
Kelly.
When he went to spin, gotta hold the ball with two hands, man. Because now they got the ball back
In good field position.
and plenty of time to do it, and they're put their foot on the gas here if they feel like they.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Lucia.
Reverse.
Reverse. Back to, he's got a man wide open.
That was easy.
Touchdown. There is a flag. I think he got a legal man downfield.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to come back. If they watch it, I think you can see one of the linemen.
See what they call it on the field.
And see, that's an unfortunate play that the lineman went down the field as the ball was in the air. I think. It looked like it anyway.
Yeah, ineligible downfield doesn't necessarily mean lineman, though.
That's true. So that back up, the trick play, it worked to a T.
It was tricky. They did a good job, too, because I was sold on the reverse as well.
Yeah, you're easy to trick.
That's messed up, man.
So it brings up now a 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. And they don't run the same play, but they run the ball, and a good-looking run play.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Horton, number 4, Jamal Horton on the carry. Good pickup.
Yeah, nice little run up the side.
Bring up a 2nd down and short.
Yep, well, they don't need much.
Lucia again gives it to Horton. Horton, they found something on that left-hand side, and it looks like he picked up a 1st down.
Yeah, they made contact with him at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to break the tackle. And now they kind of feel like they're getting their momentum a little bit.
Well, and this is where your defense gets a little tired. They just came off the field after kind of a long drive. Indian Line got some points, and then with the turnover, they're right back on the field.
Yep, yep, yep.
And another flag. Who's this one going on?
Offside on the Volunteers.
Offsides.
Bring up 1st and 5.
Going the wrong way, AJ. For Indian Land, you're going the right way.
Brings up a 1st down and 5 now. Ball at the 9. They throw it down the middle, and that ball's overthrown and incomplete. Bring up a 2nd down.
That's really one of the first passes I've seen him miss pretty badly in terms of
Yeah,
off-mark the receiver.
got a little air under that one.
Mm-hmm.
And Kusia looks out to his offensive coordinator. They got 7 seconds, still got some time. Takes the snap. He's looking to his right. He throws it out there to his right. He's got a man. Is caught, and it's going to be close. It is going to be another first down.
Yep.
Bring up a 1st and goal from the 6 for the Warriors.
5 minutes left. A long time to be down there.
And if you're AJ right now, you just can't panic. You got to play some tough defense here. Try to, make it tough on them. And they've showed that they can move the ball on offense. They just got to get into the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've done a pretty consistent, good job defensively. It's just those big plays they got to limit.
And we got a penalty. Dead
Probably
ball,
false start
on Indian Land. Back them up 5. 1st and goal from the 11. Kusia in the backfield.
Ooh, he's going to get in.
And he's going to score.
Yeah, nice little hole there, and tough end of this first half for AJ after playing so well for most of it. But I think this just shows you the state of the Indian Land football program, just how good they are. Because AJ's no joke. This is a great football program as well. Indian Land's just really, really on their money right now.
So they're going for 2. They throw it to the outside. They got a man out there, and he's going to get taken down. It's going to be no good again.
So you could go in the locker room and just say they didn't score any touchdowns. They got 4 field goals on us. Somehow that's less bad in my mind.
But again, this is no reason to panic if you're Andrew Jackson. You're right in this ball game. Still lots of time here to go in the first half.
You're going to get the ball
12-0, and
you're going to get it after halftime. So you can play your cards right.
Hang on to the ball here in this situation.
You don't want to give it back to them with 20 seconds off the clock,
Yep.
Put your defense in a tough spot.
But remind everybody there's this is a no smoking facility, no smoking, vaping, and any use of tobacco products inside a football stadium or anywhere on the school campus.
Number 80 to kick for Indian Land, Kane Grope, junior kicker. Ball taken at the 15 by Kelly. And he gets out to about the 26-yard line, and Andrew Jackson offense will take over.
Nice little return. A couple returns from them have just been like one tackle away from knocking out another 20 or 30 yards.
So 4:41 to go here in the first half, and as we've said, both these teams have moved the ball up and down the field, and Indian Land got stopped the first couple times and has gotten the end zone the last couple times. AJ,
difference is those turnovers.
Has turned the ball over once, and then there's a couple turnover on downs for both teams. Both teams have 2 turnovers on downs so far.
Yeah, that fumble was the big one for me. In their own side of the field, just gave the ball back. You want to get some clock eat up here. Oof.
Inside screen. And good job there.
Yep, taking advantage of their aggression.
Bryce Peterson, and he found out where his blockers were. He realized he didn't have a lot of open field. Find your blockers, run right behind him, and pick up as many as you can. Pick up a 5. It's a good run play.
Yeah. They're getting back there quick, though. You don't want to play around too much with those screen passes. They can be effective, but they can be a nightmare, too.
Neal gives it to the first man through. That's Seegers. Seegers gets to the outside.
and he gets pulled out of bounds. It's going to be just about enough for a first down. Looks like it's going to be close. Should be, I think, from the spot, should be enough.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from here. It's right there.
Yeah, that's enough. They moved the chains.
Yep. Good second effort from Seeger. I really like his effort on the field. He's getting hit behind the line and still fighting his way back up. Even though it might be 2 or 3 yards, really it's 7 yards from where he gets hit. You want a guy consistently keep you from losing yards.
Neal gives it to Seegers again. Seegers again trying to get to the outside. That's the danger of too much trying to get to the outside instead of just turning north and south and picking up 3 or 4, because that's maybe the best play.
You don't want to lose yards to gain 2.
Loss of about a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Neal looking to throw. Throws it to the outside, and
he caught it, but I think they're going to give him the interception. I thought he was out of bounds when he caught it.
We'll take a look at this again.
Interception by the Warriors. That's going to bring up first down for the 49ers.
It's hard to tell. Just
yeah, definitely tough to tell. The official that was right there had a better look at it than we did.
yeah, it's that slight camera change there to keep you from being able to see where that one was out of bounds wise. It's close, but there's no replay in high school football, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
That's about the worst thing that could have happened. They don't want to give up any more points.
Delay, 5-yard penalty. That's going to bring up first down 15.
Back up Indian land. But yeah, you got to be able to take care of that football, and that 2 turnovers on 2 straight drives is not what you were looking for Andrew Jackson.
No, and that last throw is into double coverage. You can't get throwing those passes.
And good run there is that Horton, number 4.
Yes.
Good looking run.
Yeah, again, just knocking out 4 or 5 yards every time he touches it.
And that knocking out 10, bring up 2nd down and 10 after the 5-yard penalty. That's a 10-yard run. Makes 2nd down very manageable. Lucia again gives it to Horton up the middle, and Horton again following those blockers.
Jinx, Naomi Pepsi.
Another first down for the Warriors.
Just kind of putting their foot down now.
Marion Davis in the backfield now. They give it to Davis, and not much going.
Yeah, good play there by 19.
Jace Fair.
Way to mirror the running back.
Still picked up a couple, be 2nd down and 8. Lucia takes the snap. He's rolling out to his left. Got a short pass, and that ball, was it tipped?
Almost, or might have just got a teensy-tiny finger to it.
Quran Hall looked like he almost got a hand on it, but at least disrupted the receiver enough that he couldn't make the catch.
Yep.
Bring up a 3rd down and 8. Horton back there at running back. Kusia got 2 receivers split out to either side. Takes the snap. He's looking down the middle. He throws it deep. He's got a man down there, and there is a flag.
They're going to probably get 21 for pass interference, I think. I think for holding him from behind, maybe.
Pass interference against Andrew Jackson.
Pass interference in 21 Kelly for the Volunteers. Bring up first down for the Warriors. And they
Moves it inside the 20 to the 18. 1:21 to go here in the first half. Kusia looks to his left. And takes a huge shot.
Oh, my word.
That's Cam McGill.
Oh, my word. That was a heck of a hit. I don't even know what to say. That was just a
timeout on Indialand. Here's another look at that one.
I thought he threw the ball. I was like, you serious? That's called chug. See that one on Sports Center Top 10 later, fellas. Heck of a play, heck of a play.
Yeah, big hit by McGill.
We'll see if that affects the freshman at all, because we do forget sometimes but how well he plays it. He's a young man.
Coach Hastings there, I think he thought maybe he lowered his helmet a little bit when he took him. It's hard to tell from here, but you could see Coach Hastings was not happy with that hit.
I mean, it was a hard hit, but I don't think there was anything overtly violent or like unethical about the hit itself. You know, it's not fun to watch your quarterback get straight hit in the ear, but he didn't like lower it or.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So you never want to see your quarterback get hit.
No, especially take a big shot like that.
Oh yeah, from a big guy like that too.
So bring up second down and 15. Ball sitting at the 20, what is that, the 23?
Call it 22 and a third.
And I tell you what, though, shows the toughness of that freshman.
Yep.
He stood in there, he took the shot, and right back out there.
He didn't get up and like whinge or anything. He just walked to the sideline, and there's a reason why he's out there.
Got some pressure. They throw it out there. That ball incomplete. They forced it, and there is a flag on this one.
Be a lot of laundry on the field.
Holding on Indianland.
Yeah, they got a good bit of pressure on that last play.
Back him up another 10 yards. But it's almost to the point where maybe you don't want to, if you back him up, you give him that much more space. And space is what Indianland is good at.
Yes.
Like, you don't want to give them a lot of space. So do you back him up? I mean, you do. But space is dangerous.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you got those guys on the outside.
Yeah, they're quick. Second down and 25. Kusia looking to his left. He throws a quick out. That ball hits his receiver. And a great job. That was number 15, Kadayan Miller-Anthony, who jumped up and kind of disrupted the view of the receiver out there. And I don't think he saw the ball until it hit him in the helmet.
They were definitely ready for that play that time. They've run that on them a few times. They've taken them really deep on the outside, and then they like those flare out routes, trying to catch them protecting deep.
Ball at the 32, third down and 25. Kusia looking down the middle. We got a short little screen, and is that McGill there again?
15.
No, that's 15. That's who we just talked about. Jacaden Miller-Anthony, the sophomore defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's smart. He's got a real eye for the ball and has been able to make some plays in there just by staying home and keeping his head up. It seems as though that, at least on this drive, AJ's found its footing defensively a little bit. There's a couple drives there where they were having trouble.
Fourth down and long. You might as well just throw this one up. Down the middle. That ball's up, and it's picked off by Seegers. Seegers has got some room to the outside. If there are any flags, you got 2 blocks. And Seegers, no flags,
laundry
took
on
it
the
to
field.
the house.
And that's
Wow.
Seegers. That's been him. What's happening? What's happening? The lights are going off. I'm scared. Someone hold me.
this return by Seegers. He's got some wheels, I tell you what. Great blocking by his defensive pals out there.
And now AJ's got some momentum to take into the second half. I'll tell you this, though. What I did like is that immediately when he took off, the Indian Land DBs that were out on the field, they took angles and headed towards the sideline. They knew they weren't going to catch him at the 50 or the 40, but they wanted to try to catch him before he got to the end zone, and they were very close by taking smart angles there. Very interesting to see that from such young players.
And the kick is up, and it is good. And this is a different ball game than it looked like it was going to be. Going into the half, just down 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's not huge, but now going in down 1 score, and you get the ball now in the second half.
It's the 2 touchdowns, quick touchdowns, but it was how they did it. They kind of bullied them a little bit for the first time, and it looked as though the floodgates could maybe open, but that play right there is all the difference.
And, you know, I didn't see who did it, but
someone got a hand on it.
Got a hand on it up in the air, and Seegers, he's a playmaker, and you saw him looking to try to get to the outside. Well, that time he had enough space to get to the outside.
Oh yeah, he's got that tenacity.
Music is playing out there, which we can't see, and that's the light show that happens when
it's interesting.
The music happens.
I thought the power was going out, not gonna lie. Seegers is still laying down. He's a tired man. Crazy first half of this game.
That was a quick turn.
Just some weird happenings in this one.
And I'd kick the ball out of bounds right here, wouldn't you? I wouldn't give him a chance to get a return here. They take it at the 10. Indian Land in space is always dangerous.
Uh-oh. He's going to score. He's going to score. Oh, my goodness. Why didn't you kick it out of bounds?
What'd I say?
What just happened?
Indian Land in space.
And that's
dangerous.
What kind of football game are we watching?
Wow.
I mean,
no flags.
Nope, no flags. That's a touchdown. And now it's silent over here.
Wow.
It went from electric in here, and it's just quiet over here now. And this is not normally a quiet stadium to be in.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's.
We saw that at Lancaster. We've seen that in the first half. You got to stay contained on that kid.
Yeah, you can't give him space. I mean,
it's so difficult to do on kick coverage teams is you want to collapse and everybody wants to veer in towards the runner, but you cannot. You have to stay in your lane because what happens? He makes that outside, and you're good. He made it outside the tackle box, or not the tackle box, but the hash mark, and there was nobody there.
So they're going to kick an extra point here. What a half. What a half of football.
It's such a crazy half of football in terms of how it's played out. I've just never seen – we got more flags on play, but I've never seen a half of football that just went this way. It's just so weird.
It was a weird half.
It's just all over the place. I have no idea what's going to happen in the second half. We might be playing pickleball in the second half.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
I shouldn't have said it.
Too many players by the Volunteers. All right, here's the kick. It's up, and did he miss it? He missed it. So it's 18-7 at the half. What a first half. I can't wait for the second half. That was an exciting first half.
Some strange things are going to happen. I know that much.
And we're going to be here to cover it, so stay tuned. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV. All right, welcome back for some second half action of high school football right here on Learn TV. There was, at the end of the half, there was a personal foul called against Indian Land, which backed him up 15 yards, which you're seeing assessed right here on the kickoff, which potentially could give Andrew Jackson pretty good field position. Indian Land going to have to kick off from the 25-yard line.
Yep. And this is what they need to do, is get down there and get some points out of this.
What a crazy end to the first half. What a momentum changer. Indian Land up 12-0. Looked like they might have a chance for another score. Get it down to 4th down. Try to throw a pass over the middle. Gets tipped. Returned for a touchdown by Andrew Jackson. The momentum is all theirs. 5 seconds left. And then kickoff.
Touch.
Oh, offsides. Kickoff and a touchdown by Indian Land. And, man, how the tides got turned.
This has been such a strange game in terms of, like, the penalties and the happenings. You just don't see a lot of these things happen very often. Like, very rarely do you see someone kick off from this far back.
Yeah, and then get another penalty.
Absolutely. Watch them get another one.
15-yard penalty on the personal foul, and then another 5-yard penalty offsides. That's 20 yards that you've just lost on the kickoff.
Yep.
AJ easily can almost get to midfield here right on the kickoff as long as they can hang on to it.
Yeah, he probably could fair catch the thing on right over the AJ sign.
So here's the kick. Short kick. Taken by Kelly at the 30. He's got some space and runs into his own man into Indian Land territory down to the 45-yard line. Good return.
Yeah, it took his momentum into his own man.
By Javai, he spun and just kind of launched himself right into his own man, but a great return.
Yep.
Good field position for this Andrew Jackson offense, and they're getting, really, though, this is the point of the game. If they want to be in this and continue to stay in this, they need to march down and change the momentum that they lost, that they almost had.
Yeah, they snatched it right back on that kickoff return.
They pitch it to the outside, and they almost pitched that ball to the wrong player.
Yeah, he's electric with the ball, but you're not going to do much with that, unfortunately.
Number 32, that's Mike Foster, man. He was in the backfield, almost took that pitch.
I know next time they're going to have to give him an orange jersey and tell him to play offensive line.
Wow, a loss of 8 on the play.
Oof. Now you're on 3rd and long. Or says a second and long, yep. I made up a play in my brain.
Throw to the outside. He's got a man out there. Peterson with the catch. Gets down to the 45-yard line. It's going to be really close to a first down. Looks like they're going to give him enough for that first down.
And he took a shot, too. Yep, he's on his knee. He took a shot to the ribs.
Quarterback did?
Yeah, he's taken 2 or 3 knees and then pops right back up. You can tell he took a lick. Yeah, they don't always like, please don't knee. You just walk to the sidelines. That's the last thing they need is him to get hurt.
So I think they're probably going to run a wildcat or something. They're going to take a delay, or is he going to call timeout?
Looks like Bryce Peterson's going to play quarterback.
Right. I want to shout out Douglas Adams, who gave us our stats for tonight's game. Call him Mr. Kershaw, and he does a great job of hooking us up when we play AJ. So this ball is going to be Peterson. Peterson's going to take it, and he's just going to go down there. It's going to be 2nd down.
But loss of yards, that's what you don't need. It's hard to play uphill when you don't even get your quarterback out there or your backup. Because Vic's done a good job as coming in to replace.
Yep.
And really hadn't been much of a drop-off, to be quite honest.
Oh, you mean Neil. Neil's done a good job of replacing Vic.
No, the backup earlier in the game. Isn't Vic the backup quarterback who's been playing?
No, he's the starter this year.
You're right. Vic's looks such like the word Neil from up here. I'm not even kidding. and it's the 7 on his jersey.
I've
been thinking his name is Vic the whole game.
Vic is the starter. He's the one that got hurt.
Neil's the backup.
I
apologize.
And Neil's in there now.
Well, Neil is
and now it's
no drop-off since Neil's been out there.
3rd down and 21. You'll get it straight one of these times.
By the time the game's over, yeah. I can't see as good as I used to, apparently.
So 3rd down and long for Andrew Jackson. And we got a timeout called by Coach Smith. We're going to mention our underwriters.
Give a shout out to Kershaw House of Pizza, Williams Electrical, Founders Federal Credit Union, Comporium Communication, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, the town of Kershaw, and the city of Lancaster. Welcome to the Red Rose City, with emphasis on arts and culture as well as rich history. See, Lancaster is dedicated to creating a destination for those seeking the enjoyment of a small town charm and southern hospitality. See, Lancaster wants to remind you to shop small local businesses and check out their website or Facebook page to see Lancaster's upcoming events.
At the half, Rock Hill and Lancaster. Rock Hill's up 10-9. Haven't gotten an update on the Buford game. .38 to go here in the second half. We got an 18-7 ball game.
Big down.
Neal looking to throw. He got the quick screen. He's got Peterson out there. He's got some blockers out in front of him.
Good tackle.
A great tackle.
What a tackle.
He doesn't make that tackle. That ball maybe
a
gets
touchdown.
close to a first down at least.
Might be a touchdown out of that. He saved the tackle there. Heck of a tackle in open field there.
So we got the punters coming out.
This is in no man's land. They're going to kick this one, huh?
We haven't seen the punters tonight for either team.
No, we've seen situations that usually would call for a punter.
Seegard looked to punt. Left-handed, left-footed kick. Very high. Called for a fair catch. It's going to bounce into the end zone and be a touchback, and Indyland's going to get the ball on the 20.
Yeah, good punt there. Put it in the right spot. Just took an unlucky bounce and rolled.
So Indyland offense is going to take over.
That's that wasn't a turnover on downs, never mind. And Indianland wants nothing more than to come out here and march quickly down the field to score.
So number 16, Matt Kusia back there, hands off the first man through. Is that Horton, number 4? Pickup of 3 on the play. Five receiver set, 2 left, 3 to the right. Kusia in the backfield.
They love to flare that far side.
He's looking to his right. And that ball incomplete.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
Bring up third down, 3rd down and 7. Is there a penalty flag? I didn't see a flag, but looks like. I didn't see what the call was there, but eligible man downfield.
That's not the first time we've had that one.
Those like wide receiver type screens, and the guys run downfield quickly to
get the block. So it makes it remains second down, now second down and 12. Horton back there. He gets the ball. And again, he's picking up 3 or 4 or 5 yards at a pop. It's going to bring third down and about where it was, third down and 7.
Yeah, he's been so consistent with getting out and getting 4 or 5 per. You can have a running back that gets you that. Makes things so easy.
Kusia looking to throw. He throws it out there. He's got a man to the outside.
Oh, he almost intercepted it.
And Kelly, good coverage on that play. He was
step
right
for
with him step for step.
He does a good job of staying close without putting too much contact to cause pass interference. A good job of staying in his hip pocket. He's given up a couple big plays tonight, but, boy, he's had some tough assignments.
Indian
down after down after down.
We didn't see a punt in the first half, and now we see 2 here early in the
What's
second.
happening?
I know. This is a weird game.
We're going to come out with a different shaped ball here in the fourth quarter, I'm telling you.
Be round.
Yep. Call
Kick.
it Fooskit.
Oh,
Ball
that
blocked.
ball's blocked.
He called it Fooskit ball. That's a big play.
Jace Fair jumps on it. Andrew Jackson going to have great field position. See if we can see it again.
Big time play.
No, yeah, it was a little too late on our replay. Sorry about that.
God, dog. We totally missed it. But it was a heck of a play nonetheless. Trying to time scooping it so that he could pick it up and run with it, but unable to do that. Had to fall. Now you got to get something out of here, though.
Neal gives it to – he keeps it.
And with his patented slide again, too.
Yeah.
They took it out on the running back that time. He faked everybody out.
We got 2 Andrew Jackson players down.
As long as it's not the quarterback, I don't think they can handle that.
Yeah.
We don't need another QB injury.
The coaches run out to check on their player. We're going to mention our underwriters.
Give a shout out to our underwriters: Kershaw's House of Pizza, the City of Lancaster, Founders Federal Credit Union, Comporium Communications, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, the Town of Kershaw, and Williams Electrical. Williams Electrical is your go-to for all your power needs. They provide electrical services to meet the unique needs of both residential and commercial clients. With a team of highly skilled electricians, they ensure the highest standards of safety and efficiency in every project they complete. Their commitment to excellence has made them a trusted name in the community. Be sure to give Williams Electrical a call for all your power needs.
We got the power. We want to thank them. They're one of our new underwriters this year, and so go out and support Williams Electrical. If you need anything to do with electric, you need to give them a call.
They got the power, and you should too.
I want to also mention one of our underwriters, K-Hop. They have a special going on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. What is that, the 7th and the 8th of September. 2 large, 1-topping pizzas, 20 specialty wings, all that for $45. Get on their Facebook, see their menu, call them, Kershaw House of Pizza.
Okay, hop your butt in there and eat some pizza.
So what are you looking for here if you're AJ? You got a second down and 4 after the quarterback run, and you got the ball at the 17-yard line.
They're getting a lot of penetration quick, so they've not had any success up the middle as of late. So I think as much as I don't like plays that require fake handoffs and this and that and the other, I think the QPR here where he can read and pull it out and take a run for himself. And I know that's a lot to ask for a backup quarterback, but he's looked good running the football, and I think you just go with what's working. But they got to be able to throw the ball still at this point.
Yeah, and early on they got a lot of those quick screens. If you got a lot of penetration and you can get somebody to the outside, maybe your running back, set up a running back screen or a middle wide receiver screen and not the outside, you might have a chance to break something big on those plays.
Trying to use that aggressiveness against them.
Number 54 was the injured volunteer. That's Ethan Horton, sophomore, and he's walking off the field under his own power, which is always a good sign.
Yes.
And AJ runs out on offense, ready to have this second down play.
Loaded the box up.
Seeger's trying to get to the outside.
Sometimes you just got to cut your losses and get north and south quickly.
He's showed on that interception. He's got the speed, but you're right. You gotta show some power on some of those plays and just turn it up and take what you can get.
Sometimes the big punch or the big play can get you looking for that, and instead of playing within yourself. So stop trying to take it for a touchdown every time you get the ball and get the 5, get that 10 yards. How effective has Indian Land's running game been? And that's really what they do. They just take what you give them.
3rd down and 12. And they give it to Seegers again, trying to get to the outside, and picks up maybe 1, maybe 2.
And the DBs immediately hit the sideline and go to the line of scrimmage and basically just wait for him there. There's really not a whole lot you need to do as a defender if they're going to keep running sideline to sideline. They're going to tire themselves out for you.
Now, it should be 3rd down and 11. I think I'm not sure what happened with the downage. It seemed like the quarterback kept it and got forward, but they didn't give him the yards. I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure. We got 3rd down and 11. Neal looking to throw. He's rolling out to his right. He throws out there, gets caught by Johnson, gets it to about the 19. It's going to be short of the 1st down, but I think you're in 4-down territory here. There is a flag down. It's going to go against Indian Land. That's a huge one.
That's a huge one because now you're definitely going to be in field goal range, and you get to stay alive too. You want that touchdown here. It makes the game such a difference between being 14-18 or 13-18 versus 7.
So if it's a hold penalty against the other team, I think it's just, if it's defensive holding, it's 5 yards.
Okay, yeah, not pass interference.
But maybe that's not what was called because it's a 1st down. That ball moved all the way up to the 9. I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes it'd be nice when the refs to be mic'd up.
So it's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. We'll call it from the 9, but it's just inside the 10.
I'll allow it.
Ball
he's
up
in
the middle. Seegers gets in for the touchdown. That's a big play for Andrew Jackson.
It's that
there goes the lights.
Their penetration has really just been uncanny in this, but now they're using that against them. Instead of stacking linebackers behind defensive ends, they're lining everyone across the front and hoping to get that penetration. But you saw there, he got past that first line of runners, and there was nobody near him. And that was a lot easier of a run than running sideline to sideline. And just what the doctor ordered if you're AJ. If you're Indian Land, you're just wondering why this team won't go away.
Kurt Thomas Horton out. There's a flag.
And another block on an extra point.
A false start. Lucky for AJ that they blew the flag and called that because that ball was blocked.
No punts, turnovers on downs. We can't get extra points here for nothing. I mean, what is happening? It's the strangest game of football ever played. Definitely the strangest game I've ever called.
Kurt Thomas Horton, who get a second shot. This one from the 15-yard line. It's like a 25-yard
You need this one
extra
here.
point. They moved again. Somebody moved.
And the home fans are just not happy.
Moving back another 5.
They are a very
Make
vocal.
a 30. 30-yard extra point.
Can you be out of field goal range for an extra point?
I mean, you can be, yes.
Turnover on downs on an extra point.
It's a 30-yarder. He kick is up. And it's
he got
good.
it. He got it. It wasn't easy. They didn't always say we could do it, but they got it there.
Great job there by Kurt Thomas.
Play.
Horton. It makes it a 4-point game. It's 18-14. There's 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I don't know how we got here.
Eternity to play football.
I don't know how we got here.
I came in my car, or my truck. You came in
helicopter.
The helicopter. All right, so, man.
I told you exactly what was going to happen, didn't I?
The first half was odd, but the second half has been pretty odd too.
Yeah. But I called that last one. You asked me what I think was going to happen, and old Uncle Paul was right.
All right. So AJ's going to kick off. Indialand gets the ball. Maybe we kick the ball out of bounds.
You'd think that would be their because what you cannot afford to do is to put this thing in his arms again and have him run another touchdown back.
You can't give Indialand the ball in space.
And he's like, is it an option for me to just hand them the ball, ref? Can we do that?
Like, kick it high and short and up to one of your up men. But see, they move number 3 around.
Oh, yeah. They probably don't tell you either where he's at.
Lavaris, Lucas. They kick it off to the right. That's a
good kick. That's a great kick.
He took it at the 1 and ran into the end zone as a touchback. Okay.
That was a great kick.
So
take
it over at the 20. That's the best case scenario right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now see if this Indialand offense, who really they've moved the ball well. See if they can continue to do so.
Absolutely.
Sia back there at quarterback. Got Horton with him, gives it to Horton. Horton's got some space.
Uh-oh. Rut-roast.
Are they going to catch him? I don't think they're going to.
I don't know. He's gone.
Horton, 80-yard touchdown run, 1-play drive.
3, 4, and 5, or 2, 3, and 4, and 5. All those guys, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's some skill position talent they have. And they're happy for that cut and dry touchdown. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Yeah, that was a quick one.
Indialand, AJ hanging around, fighting, clawing, and Indialand just trying to why can we not run away with this thing? For the life of me, we can't put this thing away.
Every big play except for that interception has gone to Indialand.
Mm-hmm.
AJ's kind of had to take the workman route.
Mm-hmm. Still a close game.
It's still a close
opportunity here to get 2.
See a looking, he throws it to the outside. He's got a man wide open. And extra point, the 2-point conversion is good.
So 26-14 now, 2-score game.
Yep, 12-point game. So the AJ offense is going to get the ball right back. But the bad news is the Indialand defense has been worked because AJ's had to be kind of workmen, so they've been out a lot here in the second half. That's where it's great to score in one play, but at the same time now you don't give your defense much rest.
No. And sometimes that's important. Your defense can be the most talented part of your team, but if they're tired, you're going to have problems.
Rock Hill on top of Lancaster, 22-9.
Here's the kick. Ball taken. Oh,
Oof.
dropped by Kelly. Picked back up at the 15.
Is that the second time that's happened?
Yeah, he's dropped the ball a couple times, but a good return, almost all the way up to the 40. So it looked terrible, but then turned out to be a pretty good return.
I think that just goes to show you just how aggressive Indian Land is and how it's actually hurt them at times, over pursuing things of that nature. But a tough little return from 21 again.
We're going to mention our underwriters.
Williams Electrical, the City of Lancaster, Founders Federal Credit Union, Caporium Communication, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority, the Town of Kershaw, and Kershaw House of Pizza. K-Hop is a locally owned full-service restaurant in Kershaw since 1998. They have great daily deals for lunch and have updated menu. For more details, check out their Facebook page. When you're in Kershaw, check out K-Hop. And remember, for the 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday, you can get 2 large one-topping pizzas and 20 wings for $45. So K-Hop your butt in there and get you some wings.
AJ is going to take over at the 38-yard line. All right, Neal back there in the shotgun. Got Kelly with him. Gives the ball to Kelly right up the middle. And he spins forward and falls, gains about 5 yards.
Nice little run on first down.
I think we got an injured player on the Warriors side.
Definitely been a physical game.
Yeah. There's still a lot of time to go. It's still the third quarter here, 4:22. Lots of time to go.
Still time left. Still
lots of football to be played.
Especially considering that it's AJ's ball, and you get even 3 points out of this, and you keep the pressure on them. You can't afford to not get anything, I think, here, but.
And again, always good to see the players come off the field under their own power. Second and 4. We got a flag. Do we have a flag? We do have a whistle. Yeah, false start. Going to back AJ up for this second down play.
Can't afford those. Cannot afford those if you're AJ.
That's right. You work so hard, get those big 6 yards on first down, and lose it all on a penalty. So now it makes it 2nd and 9. And they give it right up the middle, and Kelly's got nowhere to go. It's going to be 3rd down. They're going to lose a couple yards, and it'll be 3rd and long.
3rd and long. What do you do here?
See, 3rd and 3 or 4 or 5 is so much different than 3rd and 11, 12, because you have a 5-yard penalty in the middle of it. You just, you really.
But you think this is 4-down territory, kind of where they are now?
No,
not yet.
Okay. Not with this much time in the 3rd quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give
Because if it is
short field.
You don't have to worry about chopping that hole out in one play. You can start dividing it into 2 plays.
Yeah. I think you're in punting situation if you don't get a first down here.
Yeah.
Throw it to the outside, and who's that?
5.
Gaither? Or that's Quan Hall.
Around Hall. He's got good touch on his passes, but I think when you're in that situation, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play.
Yeah.
And throwing short, and I just don't know that I like the pick.
Playing it a little safe there.
Yep.
And I mean, I think
I don't blame him.
That's also okay.
Yeah, as the backup, you maybe have a tendency to not want to overextend yourself.
Timeout called by Indian Land.
They can talk about it, I reckon.
We're going to take a break, We'll be back after that. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV. All right, and welcome back. 4th down and 8 coming up. Punting unit on for Andrew Jackson.
They need to be careful.
Did they get a piece of that?
He
might have
almost
gotten a
did.
piece of that.
But I was
Takes
more
an
worried about the
AJ
return.
bounce. Goes out of bounds inside the 35.
Still giving pretty good field position.
Yeah, I think that ball may have gotten
Very
tipped.
close, yes.
Yeah, it was close. So Indyland's going to take over at the 34. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And they would love nothing more than to
have another big play.
Yeah. Well, maybe they would like to take a few plays to give their defense some rest, but want to get down there and get a touchdown in. Score another
Give it to Horton. And
trying to strip that ball out there. I like that, but
pick up of a couple.
Good stop there from the Volunteers there.
Zach Hammond and looked like Cam McGill jumped on his back. Horton again, this time to the right-hand side. He stays on his feet and he thunders forward and is going to be close to a first down. And they're going to give him the first down.
Close.
Down to the 44-yard line. We got movement. Who moved first is the question.
Yeah, quite a bit of penalty flags on this game tonight, huh?
They called that one on the Warriors.
On the wrong way for the Warriors, huh? They need to lock it up. They got to get this touchdown in here, or they're going to give these lucky Volunteers an opportunity to get right back in this thing, and they will not quit.
Kusia takes a snap. He's looking to his right. He throws it out there. He's got a man. And he goes up.
Oh, he didn't come down with it. He's been catching those things all day.
Yeah.
It's raining now, too. Maybe it's a little slippery out now.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 for the Warriors. Kusia gives it to Horton right up the middle and running strong. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe picks up an extra yard.
Yeah, kind of going back and forth here. Waning moments of the 3rd quarter.
Indiana making audible. 26 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Take the snap. Looking down to the right-hand side. He's got a man out there, and that ball is caught.
Yep.
That's number 3, Lavaris Lucas.
Heck of another. That's 3rd or 4th time he's made a big play tonight. Those guys on the skill positions on the outside, they've loved to overload 2 of them to one side. making it so difficult on that volunteer defense.
And again, Horton running up the middle, picks up 4, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Indiana on top right now, 26-14. They got the ball, and they're driving. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV. And welcome back to high school football right here on Learn TV. Starting the fourth quarter, Indiana on top and driving, 26-14. Ball at the 28-yard line. Second down and 6. Horton takes it again up the middle and ran into somebody.
45. Or 50, excuse me, 50. Graham Edwards with the big stop. He just busted through the line there and made contact. Surprise!
Third down. Now, minimal gain on the play. The third down and 7. Three receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Horton in the backfield with Kusia. He's looking to his left. He throws it in the slot. He's got a man there. Caught as he's going down.
Number 2.
And that's Sequel Patterson. Another first down for the Warriors.
They got to keep him out of here. And if you're the Warriors, you don't want 3, you want a touchdown. Put a stamp on it.
Give it to Horton, trying to find some space outside.
Got a flag.
There's a flag.
Done a little bit better, I think, running with their run defense in the second half has Andrew Jackson. Been a little bit more effective, but
except for that 80-yard, 1-yard play.
Yeah, that I'm not talking about that one. Okay, consistency.
And Indiana already moving backwards. So that one must have gone against them. Personal foul. And that's tough on, your coach over there who's like, you're letting this team stay in the game and we're shooting ourselves in the foot here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't give them extra opportunities. Touchdown.
Is that Patterson?
I think so.
Man, he's caught everything. He missed that one that he tipped up and almost caught himself, but everything else that's been thrown up, man, that guy's been able to catch.
Yeah,
he's been quite impressive. Here's another look at it.
They've done a good job of scheming him into one-on-one situations, and he's just such a good route runner that, I mean, there's really not much you can do. He's going to get himself in a good situation.
He ran the up, out, and up.
And a good throw from the quarterback. He puts it in a spot where they can make catches. It's very clear why they're as talented and doing as good as they are. And AJ's made it super tough on them.
Offsides on Andrew Jackson. Aiden Green, it looks like, in to kick, number 15.
Both teams getting a fair share of penalties, though, tonight. They're going to both need to clean up their season if they want to really challenge going forward.
Still a lot of time left in this game, but AJ's got to be able to put a scoring drive together here. This blocked.
Have they made an extra point yet?
Yeah, I think they made one. They have the 2-point conversion. I'm not sure that they made another extra point. I think they missed the first one and then went for 2 the second 2 times.
I know they got the 2-pointer, but they've had very big troubles kicking the ball.
Yeah, and I know that's going to make Coach Hastings a little frustrated because their special teams has been an important part of what they've done their first couple games. He's had good reviews of them on our conversations, so I'm sure that makes him unhappy to see these kicks blocked. Excuse me.
Because those can become issues later on.
Yep. Kick's going to be from the 40. Number 80, Kane Grote to kick. Seeger's one of the 2 back.
This kick.
I think taken by, is it Kelly again? Nope, that's Peterson back there.
And great coverage.
Yeah.
Swarmed him, tackled.
So Andrew Jackson offense will take over from the 23. Update on the Rock Hill Lancaster game. Rock Hill on top 25-15. Logan Neal back there. He pitches it out to the outside. And that
picked his way through.
He did.
Heck of a run.
That Kelly out there?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's done a really good job in the second half between the tackles.
Yeah, he's done pretty well. I mean, the running game of Andrew Jackson, when they've run up the middle, and they've done a pretty good job of keeping the ball moving all night long.
It's just been consistency. It's like if you need to be able to run and pass at the same time. You need to be confident both sides. Dealing with the quarterback injury, that doesn't help.
And Indyland's done a good job of preventing the big play.
Oh, absolutely.
And this one kept by the quarterback.
Yeah,
and
they were waiting for that one.
Yeah.
He's pulled that out twice tonight and made giant plays for his team. That time, they no doing.
He's still holding those ribs. He took a shot earlier in the game and still feeling it a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
I'm sure.
He'll feel it even more tomorrow.
Yeah. As soon as he sits down for an hour and tries to stand back up, he's going to feel it.
The wide receiver screen, and that ball, he had some blockers out there.
Yeah, his eyes got lit up for the hole he was trying to run through.
But that ball was, I think, thrown a little bit low.
Didn't take it with him. Next time you will, and you'll get some yards with it, too.
Bring up 3rd down and 15. Throws it, and that ball's going to be picked off.
He just sidestepped, getting sacked. Had some serious pressure in his face there.
Threw that ball. It's Christian Butts with the interception.
Yeah. And that might be the nail in the coffin for them if they can't get a stop here quick and get something.
Yep.
It's not quite shut on them, but you got a pretty steep hill to climb here, fellas. What's it going to be?
And I think you're going to see a lot of Jamal Horton, that junior running back.
Yeah, they've been pressing on him now and really just leaning into it.
Well over 100 yards tonight, maybe getting close to the 200-yard mark, especially with that 81-yard touchdown.
Consistently with his yards, too. I can't hammer that home enough.
And there he goes up the middle, and he might have hit 200 on this play.
Jeez, he's got a burst.
Pulled down inside the 10. And here's this again, like right up the middle. Just good blocking, too, by Indian Land.
Patient running as well. A lot of guys might try to explode out of their lanes too early. He picked his time and got a bunch of yards out of it and might be walking in for another touchdown. Yep.
And scores. And that kid's had a great night tonight.
And the score will not indicate how close of a game this was, unfortunately. But Indian Land, some talent on that team. You know, I know that the quarterback's only a freshman, but he does not play as a freshman. He looks very experienced, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, he's been great tonight.
Normally you can tell a guy that's young. Even Cooley was before him. When he was playing as a freshman, he was really talented too. But you could kind of tell he was a little younger. This kid just doesn't carry himself that way at all.
And
oh, they got that one.
Indian Land
They
kick
got
is
it.
good. So we got
they made one.
39-14, and this one is trailing away for the Andrew Jackson Volunteers.
Yeah, it's not trending in the right direction for them. This is a different year for them. I know they've had extended success.
But these aren't. I mean, these games mean
yeah.
nothing in the long-term goals of
for sure
of a team like Andrew Jackson. They've won the last 2 region titles. These are games that you're trying to improve and trying to get the guys
figure
that
out where you are,
the most experience, and so that when region play comes around here in a couple weeks, that they're firing at all cylinders. It'll be a big question mark, you know, how Dallas Vick, what the injury was, and what the time frame.
But Neil looks good.
Not diagnosis for him, and Neil too, also taking some big shots, and who's. You know, if, you know, what's next in line, if Vic has to miss some games.
They could take a page out of their crosstown rival Buford's book. They've had issues in their season where they started 0-4, I think, one year, and they ended up ringing off 8 straight wins and playing deep into the playoffs. So you can take your lumps early and still have a very, very good year. There's clearly a ton of talent on this team. It's just about putting it in the right spots.
Yeah, they got the playmakers. They got defensive players. They just, you know.
Yeah.
And Indiana, this is a 5A school that's a very good football team that's going to do well in their region in 5A. So, you know, Andrew Jackson, I know they want to win the game.
Especially where they are now. They are used to winning.
They shouldn't hang their head in a game like this. And Indian Land, I mean, they kind of doing what I think people expected them to do at this point, up 39-14. I think AJ did an incredible job sticking with this and keeping it a game for as long as they did.
And the score will not indicate the type of game that was played here today. This is a game where even though they were up at halftime, I think the Indian Land coaches would have felt like they were losing. Because this is a game where they wanted to come in here and I think make a statement after a big win against Lancaster.
And multiple flags thrown on the play. The whistle was blown, and Kelly was stopped, and then they still threw him down after the play, and that's why you saw 2 or 3 flags thrown. That's going to be a 15-yard variety of personal foul. It's on both. So it's going to offset, so it's going to be nothing. So
what do you think the ceiling is like for this Indian Land team?
I mean, I think they have the talent and potential to win their region. You know, it will be how the quarterback can play, your freshman quarterback can play against the bigger 5A schools. Is he able to continue to hold his own like he has the last couple weeks? And
when you get bopped a couple times in a row.
And if he continues to do that, then, you know, they got the playmakers. They can run the ball. They got a pretty good defense.
And they got the skill position players on the outside. Clearly, this coach knows what he's doing in terms of his schemes as well.
But I feel the same way about Andrew Jackson.
Absolutely.
They have a lot of talent. They have the pieces. But
I mean, they've probably been the most successful team that we've covered over the past 2 or 3 years.
But there's been more turnover this year than we've seen, and can they come back and get the people in the right positions to get enough experience to –
You can't or overestimate and overstate the value that losing Trey has on a team.
Oh, sure. It's
your identity for
5 to 7 yards a carry, even when there's a loaded box.
Almost, 4,000 career yards, one of the pretty much broke and owns every A.J. rushing record.
Yes. Yes, that is.
So to have that leave, it's difficult, and it's not always pretty. Clearly, this team's talented.
And the defense lost some players and a couple of your big-time receivers. I mean, but, you know, you play a lot of kids that are younger, and so it's their turn to step up and become the leaders and make the big plays. And, you know, I mean, that's why it's a drag that Vic got hurt, but he's been waiting in the wings, ready to make an impact. And so you hope that, you know, a kid like that his injury isn't too bad, but at the same time, you hope that if he's out for any extended period of time, that the experience Logan Neal's got right now playing, and he played quite a bit and quite well in the preseason, if that benefits him. So
he looked good too, man. It's not something that every high school is going to have 2 capable signal callers that you can look to.
And Andrew Jackson has played Bluffton, which is a really, really good football squad, like very big, very good. And the same thing goes for Indiana. This is a 5A school.
They're trying to get better.
Big, and like these games are only going to benefit their players when they get into the region, because
it's not the same.
They're not going to be playing teams with
5A squads,
60 players on them. They're going to have
2 deep of 300-pound linemen.
Yes. So Seeger's back to punt, 7:45 to go. High snap, but he gets off a good punt. He boots this one.
Goodness.
It takes a great A.J. bounce.
Knocked that sucker in next week.
Down to the 20. The incredible punt by Seegers.
He's just one of those kids. You see him all the time where whatever sport it is, they're just in the position that's making the play. So they're playing receiver, running back, quarterback, kicker, punter, holder, long snapper. It's like, what can the kid not do? And clearly, number 6 there, Seegers is doing a little bit of everything.
He ran the ball tonight. He has an interception return. He had a great punt.
And he's just doing a little bit of everything.
There is a flag. Officials are talking about something down here.
They said, we just don't want that long punt to count because it was too long. We can't have that in the record.
Indiana's coming out at like the 40-some yard line.
Re-kick or what's it going to be?
All right, so he's coming to talk to Coach. I have no idea what's happening.
No, me neither. I'm just like waiting.
I didn't see a flag. It must have been on the far end of the field. So it must be against Indiana because they're talking to them as if, is the offense going to go back out? Because the offense is huddled on this side. So that's a first down. Illegal substitution on a 4th down and 4. It's a 5-yard penalty. It gives Andrew Jackson a first down.
Ooh, interessante. That was still a heck of a punt, man.
Yeah, it still was an incredible kick.
Is that silly that I get excited that the punt was long?
I mean, most things you do are silly.
All right, calm down. You don't have to be mean. See what I have to deal with. But he did bring me pizza, so that's cool.
Rock Hill now up on Lancaster 32-15.
Yeah, that one didn't turn out the way that the first half made us think it was going.
Yeah.
Bruins still finding their legs offensively.
Yep. They throw it inside screen to the wide receiver. Number 8, he catches this one and gets to the outside. Good looking play by Andrew Jackson. They've ran that a few times. That's Zeke Clyburn that made the catch and run there.
Yeah, they're really just trying to take advantage of that pressure and the aggression that front seven has used. They've gotten backfield quickly since they've been employing those screens, receiver screens, tight end screens. It's helped slow them down a little bit.
And there's a lot of deception on those. You have the running back running out there, but you're throwing the ball to the receiver that's coming in from the outside. They have it again, another screen.
Yeah,
Good
who's
blocking.
the blocker, who's the receiver?
That's right.
It's hard to tell until the ball's in the air.
That one goes to Bryce Peterson, and he picks up 4 or 5 yards. This is as good as a run game there if you can get those passes out quick enough. Picks up,
Yep. That's why you see a
4 or
lot
5 yards.
Smaller schools like to use those because you can take advantage of being maybe less athletic or smaller in size. Or
then you got more of a playbook there for second down, and you can hand the ball off, and it's okay if you lose a yard, but then you throw a quick out, and Clyburn catches another one.
Yeah, Neal looks good when he's got his time to throw the football,
But that was Jakevius Johnson.
Oh, we got another guy in.
No, Johnson caught the ball.
But Neal threw the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neal's been throwing it.
Okay. Oh, you confused me. I thought you were saying you didn't throw the ball. I was like, wait, what
No,
happened?
I'm good at confusing people. And this is that Elder, number 17. Brandon Elder running the ball.
Seems like we have an Elder on this squad every few years, though.
Pickup of 8 or 9 on the play. Six minutes and 12 seconds to go. Lots of time on the play clock. Neal takes the snap. He throws again to the outside. Johnson again catches it and spins to the inside and pushed out of bounds. Going to be another first down for Andrew Jackson.
And they would love to get some points back on this one.
Ball down to the 15-yard line. Neal takes the snap, gives it to Elder. Elder gets taken down almost right away.
Yeah, right from behind.
Gonna lose a yard on the play. Neal again hands it off up the middle. And
touchdown.
Touchdown. Is that
number 5?
Brown Hall. Another little running back. Andrew Jackson has 4 or 5. So we got a
12 minutes in, 5 minutes in, 12 seconds to go. Indian Land on top now, 39-21. Game is a 18-point Indian Land lead. I mean, not over, but it's pretty close to over.
Yes. I would agree, sir. In a heck of a very entertaining back and forth ball game. Indian Land just, I think, a little bit crisper right now.
A little bit bigger and faster.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the difference in class size is going to make an issue.
Sure.
Number 6.
And there's our AJ. I know it's a little early, but we're going to call our AJ player of the game, Demias Seegers, number 6. He's done, as Paul said earlier, he's done a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Andrew
got
Jackson.
them started with the running.
And then interception return for a touchdown, which really ignited this game and made it such a good game. And then has played great on defense, too, in the backfield. Defensive
my
backfield.
favorite?
And punting the
The
ball.
punt, yes.
He's done a great
The
job.
punt. Poof.
So he is our Andrew Jackson player of the game, and we'll get to our Indian Land player of the game here in a moment or two. And here's the kick. That ball goes deep and is going to go into the end zone and be a touchback. And here is our Indian Land player of the game right there, number 4. That's Jamal Horton, the running back. Well over 200 yards. Had the long 80-yard touchdown run. And
those are unofficial numbers, but we're pretty sure he's over 200.
We have no idea how many he actually had.
It could be 400.
But he had an incredible game running the ball. And, I mean, it could have been a few different people from Indian Land, but his running really is what I think here in the second half has been the difference maker. Great job.
Even
Horton.
when that game was close, he was sort of the consistency that kept them in the front and in the lead.
So Indian Land, some other people in right now, trying to get some experience.
Might as well in a hostile environment.
Yep. Number 23, I think, in there at quarterback. I don't have a name.
He was only given a number at birth.
Letting the clock run down, trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. And hands that ball off. Can't quite tell who he gave it to. It's 20-something. What number we got there? 26. That is Rylan Hoff.
I believe the backup quarterback is Daniel Montalegre. He's on here as 13 and not 23, but I'm not 100% sure. There's only one other quarterback on their roster. So we apologize for that. It's not our fault, though.
It could be him or it could be. I'm going to call him number 23 right now.
Yes,
so I don't.
yes, just in case.
Takes a snap. He again hands the ball off to Hoff, who looks like he's going to pick up a first down. Good little run.
Yeah. Pulling defenders with him, not giving up.
And that first down will keep the clock in Indian Land hands and keep that clock rolling.
Right where they want it to be in control.
Ball down to the 31-yard line. And you're not going to see Indian Land snap this ball until it's under 5 seconds, I would imagine. again, give it to Hoff up the middle.
Good tackle there right at the line.
Short gain on the play.
I believe that's 45 again with tackle number 77.
That is our unofficial numbers.
I'm pretty sure that number's correct, though, if I'm being quite honest.
2:40 and counting. .23 still in the backfield, watching this clock goes down. Under 4 seconds on the play clock, and they hand the ball back off to Hoff, and he's got wrapped up quickly.
It's
Maybe
not
got
exciting.
back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a third, and here comes flags.
It's not exciting, but it's get you done. Quite a number of flags in this game tonight.
Yep.
Can definitely tell it's an early season matchup.
And that should be that penalty should be enough to clear out this clock, I believe. And they're letting this clock run all the way down.
Yep, milking it.
I'm surprised they're running plays. They probably could just kneel on the ball here.
Yeah, I think if they had to have their starting quarterback out there, they probably would. Oh, they let him run one. Heck yeah.
And he picks up some decent yards. I'm going to mention our crew tonight. Our student intern, Jordan Lynch, he was on camera tonight. Field operations manager, and on the camera was Quentin Thomas. Operations manager and directing, Jonathan Stevens. And executive producers are Paul McKenzie and myself, TJ Armbrest.
We all know who the best one is, though.
Learn
TJ
TV.
Armbrest.
And again, the quarterback run.
Oh, first down.
And he's going to pick up a first down.
Yep.
And that should be enough.
He did all those handing off. He got a couple first downs.
So it was an interesting game tonight. It was a good game. It was a fun entertaining game.
Yep.
Indianaland's going to finish this game on top 39-21. AJ stayed in there, and they fought the entire game. Indianaland outlasted them, basically.
Pretty much.
And showed their size there in the second half, and that really was the difference. Indiana on top 39-21. Next week, we are going to be in Lancaster. We're going to be checking out the Fort Mill at Lancaster game. You guys catch us there. Thanks for watching. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV.